It's recording. Yeah, look at this definition. Look at how fat I am. Not that fat, but why am I looking at my arm so much? Good morning. I keep saying good morning when I should say hello or greetings, body odor sufferers. Thank God it's Friday. At least at this very moment, it's Friday for me. Maybe you'll watch it on a Tuesday or you'll watch it on a Wednesday or whatever. It's a Friday. And you know how Fridays feel. It feels so good because the next day after is a free day where I'm not going to do anything but just sit on my ass and watch YouTube videos because I'm afraid to go outside. Not really. I'm not afraid to go outside. It's just like there's nothing I really. There's, there's a couple of things I want to do. Um, but I don't think I really want to get into that. Maybe I will because there's actually I don't know about it about you and your local areas, but there's always like a fair that happens within December, and it's called like Santa's Enchanted Forest. I remember going to that when I was a kid, and I really liked it because as a kid, Christmas plus a fair, where there's rides and there's amusement. Well, it's not really amusement park, but there's rides and there's food and blah blah blah. I think the last time I ever went was like when I was 10 years old, and I feel like I should go, but I already went to a fair type of event on October for Halloween, and within that experience, it was not fun. It was actually nerve wracking. Yeah, I never really explained it thoroughly, but I was by myself, and going by yourself to a fair is like some of the most depressing shit in the world. So yeah, I could go to the fair for December, Santa's Enchanted Forest, which is like a Christmas themed, amusement. I don't want to call it amusement park, but fair festival thing. But it's not going to be enjoyable. It's not going to be fun. So I'm not doing that shit. I do need to get my glasses checked out because there's been scratches, there's scuffs and scratches. You can't actually see it on the video, but there's scuffs and scratches, and I'm thinking about going to Walmart and getting some new glasses. Possibly, but glasses, I think glasses are really expensive. And since I don't have like a eye insurance, what's that thing called? Like medical insurance that covers like eye care. I don't think I'm just going to get like glasses for $60. So but I do want to just check the prices just to see. But thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I don't know what it is about Friday, man, but it just feels good on Friday. It just feels like, damn. I don't have to. I barely have to go to work because I don't know for you if you guys ever work, if because some people don't work, and that's completely understandable. I understand it. If you just are stuck in your house, you are stuck in your house. You are not doing shit. I salute you. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I understand it. If you have this weird odor condition that exuding from your skin or breath, because there's bad breath. Shouts out to the bad breathers. Bad breathers. Shouts out to the bad breathers. Doing it big. Smelling stink when they open their mouth. In any case, I understand because when I got home, I I had to quit school in college when I was 20 years old. I was going to FAMU, I forgot what Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University or whatever, some stupid shit like that. I went to university for 2 years and I had to quit the second year because I just couldn't deal with it anymore. And within that time period, I was trying to figure out a way to make money and I wasn't going outside ever. When I got back home, I gained like 30 pounds in like a month because when I was actually at FAMU, all I would do is exercise. All I would do is exercise and eat very little. And I was exercising to sweat out the odor because, at least from my perspective, whenever I would exercise and then I would wash myself, I get less reactions as opposed to just washing myself when I get up early in the morning. I get less reactions. So I would run constantly, constantly. Sometimes I ran for like fucking 5 miles and shit. And I was really skinny when I got home. I was really skinny. I sort of looked good. I looked good. I almost had like a 4 pack, so that was sort of cool. But I was really skinny, and I wasn't doing it because I wanted to get a 4 pack. I was doing it because I just didn't want to smell bad anymore. All I was eating was like apples and like maybe oranges and maybe bananas, but majority apples. But that's another topic. That's a great topic to talk about. Talking about topics, man, I really want to make a topic about money because there's something I've read, on the body odor support group within Facebook where they made a suggestion. Well, the topic was, would money help us? Do you think money would help us or something like that? And that's a good topic, but reading replies, or at least one of the comments that was made, I forgot what it was, but it said something to the effect that it doesn't matter, money does not matter at all because it's not going to improve our social conditions. And I really want to respond to that shit. But this is a vlog, so I'll just do a vlog and then I don't know if I'm gonna do another one today, but that point, I really want to tackle that point because that sounds like some person who is super privileged and had money all her life. It was a woman, so it sounds like some super privileged woman who had money all her life. So it's not a big deal to her. But shit, money is everything. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people think. I know there's a lot of religious people. Money is the root of evil. And it's not money's the root of evil. It's the love of money that's the root of evil. But even then, I love money, goddammit. So I must be the evilest motherfucker on the planet, goddammit. I don't even love money. I need money. That's just I don't love money, but I need money. That's just what it is. Um, I'm already just leaking out my thoughts on it, but I swear I'm going to make a separate episode on that because that's such a I could rant for 30 minutes on that shit. But yeah, this is a vlog, so I'm gonna have to talk about my life. How's my life? How's my life going? Well, it's not going great. It's not going great, but that should be expected. I mean, I smell like a baby's pamper when it's dirty. If you catch my drift. So I don't, I don't, I don't really enjoy my life. I don't really like my life. If you have seen my vlogs before, I've been trying to pursue another job. I've been trying to apply to another job, and throughout the process, I've been applying to a couple of jobs and stuff like that. Things that I feel like I could possibly get, but nobody responds back. And I did have somebody that called me last week about an entry level software developer job, and I'm supposed to do an interview today, or yeah, on a Friday today, but it's going to be at 6:30 p.m. and it's supposed to be like a video interview. So I'm not actually going to a site. It's supposed to be a video interview, and if I check out, or if I don't know, I say the right things, or he thinks I am a competent developer, then I think there's a next step that happens. Maybe there'll actually be an on-site interview. And if that goes well, then I probably get the job or some shit like that. But the thing is, there's like a study guide that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look over and try to study because there's going to be certain topics that he's going to talk about. Guys, guys, I didn't study for that shit. I didn't study. I didn't study for that shit at all. I didn't. And I know people might say, "Oh, you're fucking lazy. Oh my God, you said that you hated a job. How can you not study for the job?" Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm fucking tired when I get home. I get tired. I'm tired when I get fucking home, man. It's like I drive to work for an hour, then I work for 8 hours. Technically, I work for 7, and I take lunch for like an hour. Then I drive back home for an hour, and then I only have maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours to just do stuff. And when you're home, when you get home from a long day drive, you don't want to do anything. And it's not an excuse. This is how I feel. So, you know, that's just how I feel. I'm just tired. I just don't. I'm not really enthused about learning about stuff and studying and stuff. And what the fuck am I? I'm back in fucking college. I'm back in high school. I gotta study for something. I mean, I don't know. It's just very difficult. It's very difficult to do it. It takes a lot of willpower to sit down and study for something where it's like I don't know what you want me to study because it's like it's very vague. I mean, she just gave me this link, and this link goes into a PDF where it has like different. It talks about the different languages he's probably going to ask you about, and then within it'll have like some type of brief summary about it, and then there'll be like a link to a tutorial of how to do stuff in that. And I'm like, bro, I don't know how to do it. I'm not gonna do all that shit. There's like most of the I don't when I say most of it, I say a good percentage of those things I already know how to do because I used it for so long, but there's like maybe two or three things where I've touched it a little bit. I touched it, or I haven't touched it at all. I haven't touched it. I slightly touched it, but only experienced it like months back, so I don't have a complete strong understanding of it. And then there's something I've touched it for good on and off, so I get it, but I'm not gonna be able to repeat everything out my brain about whatever language that they want me to talk about. And if they're gonna do some like little study thing where, or like some little questionnaire thing, like who created Java, or they ask you the origins of this language and how was it first created. If they're gonna ask me that type of shit, then man, I'm just gonna be like, skip. I've skipped that question. I don't want to talk about that. That's that's gonna be my answer. So what is who first created Java and what year was it created? I'd be like, skip on that. Skip. Go to the next question. Skip. You can't skip question. Skip on that. Skip on that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that shit. Skip. What's the next question? Who create? Skip on that. Skip. No. Skip on that. But I don't know, man. I feel bad. I feel ashamed. I feel bad because of like this. This could be my meal ticket. This it could be an opportunity. And I should be actually studying right now, but I'm talking to myself in the camera. Because this is the most important thing about my day. Talking to myself every day about how shitty my life is. Because I smell like shit to people. And that's the thing that bothers me so much. That's the thing that's why I have just a bad day. I just think about the things I'm eating, which is, I could tell you what I'm eating throughout the whole 5 days of my work week. Are you ready for it? I eat oatmeal, an apple, celery. What's the other shit? An orange? Oh yeah, orange. I'm going crazy with an orange. Oh shit. Brown rice and potatoes. Those are the things I eat because I think these are safe foods. I would think these are safe foods. I would think to the average person that's a pretty healthy diet. I don't really eat meat within the weekdays. I cheat a little bit. Like sometimes my mother cooks and she might include meat and I grab like little pieces of it and I eat that stuff because it tastes really good and I'm really hungry for meat. But I essentially eat those. And you would think to the natural mind, you can't smell bad after that. However, the way people treat me at work, I must smell like a fucking pig's den, like a goddamn sewage. The way that people are treating me, and it makes me sad, and it makes me upset, and it makes me annoyed, and it makes me very frustrated. It makes me very frustrated, and I think I come to this is the thing. I want to talk about like a lot of like stuff that's going on in my life, but I know for the average listener, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be aware of it. So I don't know if I want to break it down. Um, so I'll just fucking say it because this is just a vlog, and I'm just here to vent. So I've been thinking, I've been coming to the conclusion that I don't know if I can really do this for the rest of my life. Even if I do get this job, I do get this job that I want. Let's say I pass the test. They ask me just these questions that I already know, and I say, "Ooh, it's this answer. Ooh, it's that answer." And they say, "You know what? You don't need an on-site interview. You seem like an expert, a specialist, that we're just going to give you that job. Come back to Tampa so we can give you a $50,000 salary." And I'll be like, "Salute, sir." And I just go, I'm still going to get the same fucking reactions. I'm still going to have get sad and get depressed and have to deal with people, and maybe it might be even worse reactions, it might be worse situations, communicating or just being around these new people, wherever I go, even if I make money, which I making money is important, it is really important. I don't want to like, oh, money is not important, bitch. Yes, it is. um I'm still gonna get reactions, right? And I'm gonna have to deal with that shit for the rest of my life. And I've come to the conclusion maybe I shouldn't even focus on trying to get a job into a better corporation or company or business. Maybe I should focus on trying to become independent or freelance or do things on the internet and then try to build something up on the internet. Because another thing is, if I can try to explain it. Okay, so I know PHP. PHP is a programming language. PHP is a pro. I don't know if I really want to explain all this shit, but I'll just try to condense it. PHP is a programming language that allows you to grab data. It allows you to grab data from the database, store it, save it, delete it, um, and display this information on the internet. But there's different languages that can do that. So there's like PHP, there's like C sharp, there's Java Spring, there's a number of, like, there's Ruby on Rails. Um, but from, at least in my area, the two biggest languages that are really in demand is C sharp, or technically it's called ASP.NET, and Java Spring, right? The problem is I only know PHP, and I'm not even an expert at it because I spent most of my time learning like other languages that people now just considered you're supposed to know these languages. That's basic level languages. So I have a sort of understanding of it. I wouldn't even say I'm an expert at it. Um, but so when I try to find jobs, it's extremely difficult to find them because most people are not trying to look for someone who knows PHP. They're trying to look for someone that knows ASP.NET and Java Spring. So I'm like, damn, I just wasted all my fucking time sort of learning this stuff, and I'm not even going to get a job with this stupid shit. So now I'm trying to transition to ASP. ASP.NET is the most demand, the most, yeah, the most demanded, the language that is in high demand. It's the highest demanded language at this time in my area. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I should just completely just stop trying to learn the PHP and just learn ASP.NET. The problem is like I was saying earlier, even I learned this shit and then I pass some type of interview and then I get the job, I'm still gonna have to deal with this bullshit. So maybe I should just say, fuck all that, right? Fuck all that, and just try to become a freelancer and try to get clients from around the world, and then try to just make money online in a remote location where I can make money remotely and just do that. I was really thinking about that a lot. So even if I don't pass this stupid shit, this stupid interview, um, I don't know. I still can make pretty good money doing something else, or I could still make money online with other clients who need their websites built. Because as a client, as someone who just wants a website, they're not thinking to themselves, "Oh, are you operating in PHP or ASP.NET? Because I really need somebody with ASP.NET." The average person not thinking about that. The average person just wants a website that has some type of functionality. Oh, I want to have a blogging website. Oh, I want to sell things on whatever. I want to sell things on my website. That's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about the backward, the languages that you're using, because they're not that technical. The average person not technical. They're not thinking like that. So I was thinking about doing that, but at the same time, I try to do that. Okay, I don't know if I really want to, because I'm talking so much about it, but that's just what I'm. That's just what's on my mind so much. Should I just try to do that and just try to do like a freelancing thing, and then over the years I might make enough clients to the point I don't even have to go to work. I don't even have to worry about traveling an hour and back to go to work where I'm getting 12.50 an hour. I can just make my money, remotely. And even if I was making 12.50 an hour, with the I'm making 12.50 an hour at home or some shit like that. At least I don't have to drive an hour and back. And that a lot of people are not factoring in the fact that that takes gas money, and it also takes like there's like some there's like some, I don't know if they're terminals. They're not terminals. They're basically posts within on the road where once you drive through it, they deduct some amount of money out your bank account. It's called a Sun Pass. So they deduct, like, I don't know how much money they deduct, but every week like $25 is deducted from my account because I'm going through these little posts that are in the like highways and traffic areas. So that costs money, just driving to the location, not only the gas, but driving past these little posts where they deduct money from your account. And it's like, man, this is so fucking stupid. So why don't I try to just, I don't know, try to make money online? I mean, I've tried to do, trust me, I tried to do that in my 20s. I really tried to do that in my 20s. So it's not like this new idea, this new concept in my head. I've been trying, but it just hasn't worked out. So I still think to myself, that's probably a bad idea because I tried so many times and it just didn't come to my favor. So I don't know. I'm torn in that area. I'm torn, like, I don't know what I should do. I don't want to do both. I don't know. I don't know. But thank God it's Friday, man. I don't know. Thank God it's Friday. Thank Allah, Akbar, that it's Friday. Um, Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've actually been thinking to myself. I think I already said this, but if I'm gonna do something on a Saturday, that means I have to eat clean today. I can't eat dirty. Eat dirty. eat. I can't have a cheat day. Basically, eat the foods that that's probably gonna make me smell bad. Cause once it hits Friday, I eat whatever fuck I want. Once it hits Saturday, I eat whatever fuck I want. And then on Sunday, I try to eat clean. Eat clean. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I should just eat clean because I really like eating food. I really like eating food, bro. I really hate the idea of just denying myself food because I possibly might smell like, I don't know, fish organs or whatever. I don't know. This has been 20 something minutes. I didn't want to make it this long, but before I leave, thank God it's Friday.